Success is not that complicated. What brings most people down is inconsistency. When you have a system, doing things becomes the default state, not a lucky accident. Even if you've failed many times before or feel like your willpower runs out quickly, you can still get results. The difference between ordinary and successful people is that the former look for motivation, while the latter look to build a system. System 1. Close the escape routes. Our brain loves comfort and excuses. When you have an option to retreat, the probability of doing the work decreases. Successful people create an environment where doing the work is easier than running away. For example, make your goal public to feel a positive pressure. Invest money in your work to take it more seriously. Remove distractions from your reach, and set a specific time frame for every task. This way, instead of fighting yourself every day, the structure itself pushes you forward. System 2. The reality of willpower. Willpower is not unlimited. It is a mental resource that empties quickly. Every decision and every resistance consumes a piece of your energy. By the end of the day, the brain gets tired and wrong choices become more frequent. So success doesn't come from being stronger. It comes from arranging your life in a way that you don't need to fight temptation at all. Routines are the lifesavers here. When you perform a task many times within a fixed framework, it gradually becomes automatic, like a professional athlete who relies on repetition and rhythm instead of relying on excitement. System 3. Fixing the variables. Most inconsistencies come from a disorganized life, random times, random places, and random methods. For every habit, specify only 3 things: a fixed time, a fixed place, and a starting trigger. For example, every week, at a specific hour, in a specific place, starting with a specific sign like a playlist. After a while, your brain enters the state of doing the work without extra thought. System 4. The if-then rule. Instead of negotiating with yourself every time, decide in advance. For example, if lunch is finished, then 15 minutes of walking. If it is Sunday night, then planning the week. This method bypasses momentary emotions and mental laziness and makes you take action directly because the decision has already been made. System 5. Delegating decisions to checklists. When the mind gets busy, weak decisions increase. So simplify decision-making as much as possible. Have 3 lists: essential tasks for today, things you do for future growth, and the traits you want to become. This keeps you focused and lets you know which version of yourself you are getting closer to every day. Final stage, becoming the system. When you repeat a behavior, you first create a rhythm. Rhythm gradually turns into identity, and identity makes the behavior automatic. Then, doing things is no longer a struggle because it has become part of your personality. You are no longer just doing work. You have become the person who does these things. Well, friends, we have reached the end of the video. If this video was useful for you, be sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, and write your opinion for me so I know exactly in what direction to make the next video.